Hey guys, it's Dag, and it is Tartaro Tuesday, and this is the night in which I just go and I automatically torture my favorite Lalafell. If you are just joining the stream for the very first time, I am a serial leveler. In any of the games that I play, and I play plenty of games, too many, as a matter of fact. My wifey has told me this. But I've got Chad Fist, who's a monk, and he is leveling his way for the very first time through Final Fantasy XIV. Now, as he's leveling, he's for the first time. I am also leveling for the first time because I have never leveled a character to max level in this game. I haven't seen any of the expansions, and so that's the whole idea. I'm doing this 2 hours at a time, and it's a walkthrough basically, and I'm enjoying it. So yeah, that's the way it goes. And let's get on with this first before we move on to the real stuff. Now it's time for Holiday of the Day. So early on in my streaming last year or so, I had a young friend from Australia that kind of jumped onto my streams and was liking stuff. And I think he had to go do other stuff military-wise and things like that. But anyway, he had encouraged me to continue to do this kind of stuff. And I do a holiday of the day for every day that I stream. And today's holiday is International Feng Shui Awareness Day. And I could tell you that I do not follow Feng Shui. If you were to look around this room right now, and I actually might just kind of like pivot, this place is a fucking disaster. There is nothing feng shui about it. And part of that is because I've got like the room that I am fixing up that's going to be my new studio, quote unquote, for streaming, is completely empty right now because I'm redoing the walls and doing stuff like that in there. And so all of the furniture had to get moved out. Everything had to get displaced. And it's been like that for about 3 weeks now. And in the middle of all of that, wifey had knee surgery. And so, yeah, I've been kind of like trying to keep up with stuff and get things going. And yeah, it's just taking a hell of a lot longer than I had anticipated to do that. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll get the paints and stuff that I need in order to finish the wall. I'm doing a slat wall, and I'm building it myself because it has to be custom made. You know, the stuff that you buy online will not work in this particular case. So anyway, that's what the story is, and I'm sticking to it. So last time I left Chad, we had finished pretty much a lot of the 3.x patches that are the in between the Heavensward and Stormblood. And so I have, I think, one more patch to complete, and that is what my goal is tonight, is to get through all of that. And I think there's a lot of heavy cinematics and stuff like that to go with it as well. So we'll have to see how this goes. I don't know how much fist pounding or hair product locating Chad is actually going to do. Anyway, he has been told he has to go back to Urnjay at the Walking Sands, and so that's where he's going to head. Last time I remember Urnjay at the Walking Sands, he was like standing there with one of those weird dudes in black, which isn't a good thing. So I'm curious to find out what that's all about. But I guess we'll find out. So we have officially finished all of the construction that was going on around the house by outside contractors and stuff. So today's the first day that the porta potty's off the driveway. I gotta tell you, I don't know what it is about porta potties, but it's like people just like randomly come up and is like, oh, look, a porta potty. I think I'll go stop here and use it. You know, it's like, come on, dude, really? You're just cruising around the neighborhood, decide to use a porta potty, whatever. So odd hours of the night, I wake up because someone is out using the porta potty that's right outside of our bedroom window. And it's like, oh, good. Nice. It's gone. Yay. Rinjay, apologies for calling upon you unannounced. Yes, he's quite mad there. Why, Master Alphanod? Would that the scholar had seen fit to grant me knowledge of thy coming, what bringeth thee and thine here this day? The warriors of darkness have returned. Pray allow us to explain. Let me mansplain it to you. They give it to Chad. He gets to mansplain it. Okay. I too have heard tales in recent days of primal beings rising up only to be cast down by forces unknown. Alas, as thou didst observe, this serveth but to spur the beast tribes to pursue their goals with redoubled fervor. Gotta love some fervor. We have two obstacles at this time: to identify and remove the source of the beast tribe's crystals and to take direct action to prevent any further summoning rituals from reaching completion. The second is easier said than done, of course. While we were fortunate enough to learn the Ixal's plans before they came to fruition, I should be surprised if the Warriors of Darkness and the Ashians did not have similar design elsewhere, of which we have no knowledge. Yeah, the Warriors of Darkness are kind of an interesting lot. Actually, I like some of their armor and stuff. It's kind of like, oh, can I have that? And they're probably going to say no. Thou wert wise to come hither, for this very day did I receive tidings most troubled from across the strait of Merlfar. O Gamorro stirreth, and there are whispers that the Lord of Crags neareth his return. Mere rumors, mark thou, but in light of thine own discoveries. God, I wish this guy would talk differently. Thou canst ill afford to turn a deaf ear to their claims. We must ascertain the truth of the matter for ourselves. Let us consult with the Maelstrom forces stationed at Camp Overlook, Chad. Okay. Thank you for your counsel, Erinjay. Pray inform us should you learn aught else. I shall. I gotta turn a setting on real quick here. Okay, there we go. Oh, sister's there too. What do you know? If I may, brother Erinjay, is there anything else you would like to say? Ah, sinister music. Alice? If not, then never mind. I only ask because you are normally rather more verbose. Yeah, he is. Nothing to add? Very well. Ere we depart, I wish to make a request. The Warriors of Darkness spoke of how the Ardor had the power to break down the barriers between planes, that our worlds might be rejoined. I would ask that you research this for us. Being nowhere near as well read as you, I'm sure I wouldn't know where to begin. That said, I've heard tell of a promising tome, the Garen Oracles. Mayhap you could start there. She suspects something. Aye, by thy leave. Camp Overlook, was it? Very well. I guess we're headed to Camp Overlook next, huh? That's right, we gotta get the rest of the gang together, because we don't have enough folks. Speak with Blowedean at Camp Overlook in Outer La Nasia. Oh, is this guy got... No, this is not... This is an extra quest. It's not part of the main storyline, so I'm going to... Primal Awakening, Primal Nature... Oh, I don't think we have to do any of those. Well, I don't know. What just have to do this stuff? We'll have to come back and do, like... At the end of the first expansion, or the first game, we had to go back and do a bunch of extra stuff. And it's like, go run these dungeons, but do them in hard mode now. And it's like, maybe they're doing that again. We'll see. All right. Let's see. Camp Overlook. There it is, right there. And the person I need to speak with is just over yonder. So on the other side of the stuff. Storm Commander. 7 hells at this rate. I'll have to appeal to Maelstrom Command for reinforcements. Whatever it is, we don't want any. Okay, that's fine. Well, fancy that. Just when my kobold problems look like coming to a head, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn turn up itching to pitch in. Bloody brilliant timing is what it is, right? Then let's go to it. Okay. What am I doing? Talking to him again. Commander Bloydeen is eager to put you to work. I bet he is. So, our friendly neighbors in Gamaro have got much more aggressive of late, just as you said. Matter of fact, our scouts spotted one sniffing about the stores just now, likely looking to make off with an armful of crystals. I need to clear my throat. Hang on. Hopefully that's better. Yeah. I'll be damned if I'm about to let that happen. Lend a hand and help us search for the camp for the little booger, would you? Okay. I'm looking for... Oh, now I got to speak to Alphanod. Where's Alphanod? There he is. Oh, not him. I need Alphanod. There we go. Our Maelstrom friends seem notably more agitated than when first we arrived. Did you happen to know why that might be? Well, here's what they told me. A kobold in the camp, you say? That would appear to corroborate Urange's information, yes, but to be so reckless as to infiltrate a Maelstrom camp and draw attention to their efforts is passing strange. Well, there will be time to think on this later. For the present, we must do everything in our power to prevent Titan summoning, and that means finding and questioning this kobold. Okay. Speak with Alphanod. I did. Oh, search for the kobold in the camp. All right, where is he? Is he over here? Is he behind the outhouse? I'm trying to remember what the kobold even looks like. Oh, these guys are using the outhouse. Ah, okay. Maybe he's up. No, can't climb up the stairs or up there. Why not? Oh, that sucks. Okay. Is there anything in here? Nope, can't look anyway. There might be something up on top. Let's see. Alphanod is standing there. Oh, I'm still in the area. Velociraptors. I don't want Velociraptors. Oh, there's a kobold. Dude, what are you doing? Gasp. Me no take candle. Wrong game, sorry. Where'd he go? Do I have to go chasing after him now? Of course I got this stupid down with you. Okay. Whatever they're doing down there, we don't need to. I still need to look and see where am I supposed to be now, because buy a whisker, time remaining 6 minutes. What is this? Buy a whisker? Unlikely allies. Oh, I don't even know what stuff is showing on my screen right now. Cobalt Desmond. Is that the one I need? I don't think so. These guys shouldn't even bother me, I don't think. Okay, I can continue to... Oh, no, I gotta go back up. Okay, I finally saw the up arrow there. I don't know why they continue to put fates on top of stuff that you need to be trying to find. It's like, let's just make this... Oh, there he is, down below. Let's just make this more difficult than it really needs to be. Koboldling. Stay back. Away. Far back. I'm not a... God, it's no use. Pointless. Hopeless. No use. Okay. And I gotta chase him again. I think we're going upstairs this time. Up. Not that up. This up. Up. That up? Oh, let's see. How do I get that up? How do I go there? Oh, I guess I could fly, huh? Yes, why? Yes, I could. Do I see this guy anywhere? Velociraptors. Well, where is he? Oh, there he is down below. Okay. Hi, you've been found. Kobolding. Please, don't hurt me. I only wish to talk. Yes, yes, just talk. And he takes off again. God. Okay, this is annoying. At least this time he's like in a direction we can find him. This was stupid plan, stupid, stupid, stupid. But if I tell no one, then everyone will. Hey, dude, your bags are hanging. God, he found me again. What to do, what to do, what to do. I come in peace, only to talk. Speak, say, talk. No, so, please, please, do not hurt me. I have no plan to hurt you. So this is our wily kobold infiltrator, is it? No wonder the soldiers were on edge. He could very well give one a bruised knee. Thanks, Alice. So she's like going to be the snide comments all through this, I guess. Okay. Huzzah! We've got him. Fine work, Scions. So, little one, thought you could sneak into my camp. Did you plotting to steal my crystals, were ya? No, 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 I came to talk. I asked for help, but when your soldiers saw me, they drew their weapons and shouted, and Now, let us all take a deep breath and discuss this like civilized individuals. What is your name, child? Pikmin Gamu Boo of the 620th Order. At least I will be a Pikmin one day. Well met, Gabu. I'm Alphanod, and this is my sister, Alice. Chad, the man who found you, is our friend, and now that you know our names, we can be friends too. Now, Commander Bloydeen here thinks you wanted to take us crystals. Gabu. But you said you came here to ask for help. Why to us and not to your own people? What happened, Gabu? Can you tell us? I, Speak up. Come on, kid. Spit it out. What's Alisea gonna do? No one's gonna hurt you, all right? Not while we're here, I promise. The patriarch, he's gulp. The patriarch is going to summon the Great Father again, and you have to stop him. Beat him, fight him, stop him. Gaboo's parents said they didn't want it, along with many others, but the patriarch wouldn't listen. He was so angry, raging, fuming, angry. He said that they didn't have iron in their hearts. They would serve as coke for the furnace, and then the guards took my parents and others away, and I haven't seen any of them since. Coke for the furnace? I did not want to believe it, but I have heard tales of folky fashioned from the bones of beastmen, which worshippers use in their rituals, hoping to summon more powerful incarnations of their gods. By the 12th, that is sickening. No one listens to Gaboo, no matter how much he cries, pleads, begs, cries. They do not listen, only talk about punishing and overdwellers and raising the Great Father. Gaboo loves the Great Father, but he loves his parents too, so please help Gaboo stop the Patriarch and save his parents. Okay, so I guess we're going to go spank Patriarch. Commander, advise Maelstrom Command that Titan summoning is imminent. Should the worst come to the worst, we will require their support. Time being of the essence, we three will attempt to infiltrate the Kobold stronghold, secure their crystals, and free the prisoners. Well, if you're sure, you'll forgive me if I don't seem optimistic. We'll make ready just in case. And I got touchy on the Kobold again. I tried talking to the others, but they wouldn't listen. So even though I was afraid, I came here. You did the right thing, kid. Alpha Nod. There we go. I have faith that we may stop the ritual. We would surely have detected the associated aetheric disturbance had Titan manifested already. But I cannot speak for the prisoners. 12 have mercy that they would even contemplate sacrificing their own flesh and blood, brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. Time is of the essence. We must see what else Gaboo knows and formulate a plan without further delay. Why, yes, that was good. Now, can I back up a little bit? There's Gaboo. Hi, Gaboo. Shifting nervously from foot to foot, Gaboo struggles to meet your gaze. I heard Great Father Titan loves crystals, cherishes, covets, loves them, and if we gather enough, he will return. That's why the Patriarch told everyone to go forth and gather them. So I was thinking, if we take all the crystals away, maybe the Great Father won't come? Very good, Gaboo. I was just thinking the same thing. Do you know where these crystals are stored? I know. Oh, several spots, each defended by different order. Gaboo wanted to steal them, but he was too afraid to go alone. Yes, too afraid to go alone. But together we can take them away and hide them. Come, Gaboo will lead you to the first cache. So I guess we're going to several caches. And it looks like we're headed that way. So I'm going to, jump on a phoenix, I guess. You can fly. Yes, I am. The long climb. I'm not going that way. It's got to be right up here. There's Gaboo. Being able to fly, this is going to go faster. Thank goodness. Quickly. Speaking of faster. Oh, there it is. Interact with the cache of crystals. I just did. Do you have them all? Good. Lead on, Gaboo. This way. jump on my trusty fat chicken and fly. Is it up here? I see a grenade. Oh, there it is. Over there. Behind the stuff. Alright, and interact. Uh-oh. Cutscene. Time is short. If you have the crystals, we should move on to the next cache. Did you hear me, brother? Brother? It's just that. What did he discover? I'm quite certain that crate once bore Ishgardian seals. Someone took great pains to remove all traces, but enough remains to make out the pattern. See for yourself. I struggle to imagine kobolds traveling to Korthus to obtain crystals, much less bothering to conceal their origins. I suspect these crystals were smuggled into Vilebrand by another party, most likely a pawn of the Ashens, as Thancred suspected or speculated. I don't understand. Who are the Ashens? Do they worship Great Father Titan too? Ah, never you mind about that. But Alisaie said... As Alisaie said, we do not have a lot of time. Can you lead us to the next cache, Gabu? Yes, of course. Gabu knows the way. This next one is the last and is very large, very big, very huge, very large. Like, special large, beautiful, big. Okay, he's taking off. And then that means I get to take off. It's just over there. Oh, over where? I like that. You're like running into a wall trying to cross over. No, you must take the bridge. Okay, that's the destination, so I'll go ahead and survey the destination. Looking around. Though you cast about for a time, you see no sign of the crystals. But I do see sign of another cutscene. Ah! Confound it. What about you, Chad? Any luck? No, I've been standing here for 3 seconds and I still can't see anything. Oh, nothing. But this cannot be. Gabu saw them. Spied, spotted, saw. Think, brother, think. They must have moved them, yes? The question is, where to and why? Within Ogamaro, where they summoned Titan once before, and mean to do so again, it's the only explanation. What about Mother and Father and others? We have to help them. And we will, Gabu. We will. Stay calm. We still have time before they're turned into, like, chowder for the Great Father. They have yet to call for the remaining crates, yes? If they had, then they would have found the other caches empty and sounded the alarm. Nevertheless, I believe the time for stealth has passed. We must breach the navel and seize the remaining crystals. There is no other way to prevent Titan summoning. But first, give me your crystals, that I might deliver them into Commander Blowy Dean's custody. We dare not take them into the bowels of the mountain. So descriptive. Here, we're not going into the bowels. Okay. The crystals, Chad, if you would be so kind. Yes, I have 2 crystals, and I'm handing them over to you. Thank you. I shall deliver them to Camp Overlook for safekeeping and brief Commander Blowendean on the situation. Bloiden? Pray go ahead. As I recall, there is an aetherite within the Ugamaro mines that should deliver you to the navel. Gabu doubtless knows the way. Wait for me there. I shall rejoin you anon. Strange, I wouldn't thought you eager to remain in the thick of the action. But if this is what you would prefer, then Godspeed, brother. This way, this way. All right, Gaboo. And I did that, so now I need to go follow Gaboo and Alice. Oh, this again? Jeez. Oh, and so why am I not able... Okay, I guess I'm going this way. Oh, okay. I sort of remember this. But where do I need to go? Over here? Oh, I'm going to get lost, aren't I? I can already tell. Maybe back here? Maybe keep going? Fate joined. I don't want the fate. Which way? This way? There we go. Found him. Yay. Alice. Tall Morbal Wanderer. Ah, I take it this is the Aetherite we seek, right then. As soon as Alphanaud arrives, we go. I trust you're feeling suitably heroic, Chad? There's no telling what sort of resistance we'll face in there. And what do they have ready for me now? Quickly, you clods, briskly, swiftly, quickly. I will not suffer any further delays. And here we are. Lay down your arms and surrender. We have your crystals. There will be no summoning this day. Ah, rats. Overdwellers here, but how did you... Second Order Patriarch Zada. I like that. Okay, Zada. Where are my parents, Patriarch? Where are they? There's a pile of meat over there, kid. Oh, man. That's depressing. Mom, Dad... Mother? Father? You thought I was kidding. Oh, now that's just sad. Coke for the furnace? You monster, how could you? Aye, we are but servants of the Lord of Crags. We are his, that he may drink of our blood and partake of our flesh, that he might draw upon the strength of his children and defend them from the tyranny of the overdwellers. No, Alice, not yet. I understand, Patriarch, I do. Your fear, your anger, your hate. You would do anything to protect your people, anything to deliver them from despair, whatever it takes to ensure that those who threaten you can never do so again. But in your single-minded pursuit of this objective, you have brought suffering on your own kith and kin. You have sacrificed the lives of the very people you sought to protect. But it need not be this way, Patriarch. Renounce this bloody course. Cease your attempts to summon your god and work with us, together to build a lasting peace. Another peace to be abandoned by the overdwellers' convenience? Oathbreakers, all of you. Liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. You take and you take and you take. When you have had your fill, you sue for peace. You promise that this time is the last. until you grow hungry again. This time will be different. Yeah, maybe not. And when we dare to defend ourselves, you declare this beast tribe cannot be suffered to live, that our God drains the lands of ether, and brings naught but suffering, death, destruction, suffering upon us all. I will hear no more lies from you and yours, overdweller. You've ruined your own lands. You'll not ruin ours. And the Turing Squad's up and running. I said I'd come for you, and I did. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Okay, Gaboo. Say something, please. 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 Poor Gaboo. And cue the rock music. Wake up! 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 Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Wake up! I think he woke up. Oh, they're all happy. Uh-oh. Smack. Yep. Oh, this guy's got bad breath. Oof. 7 hells. That's what I said. All right. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. All right, Gaboo. Alpha Nod. Leave him to me. We must away. Okay, Alphanod, when you gonna leave? Just like that. Oh, come on. They didn't even topple the guy? He's not even going to fall over. He's just going to stand there and go, oh. Alright, he had too much to drink. You're drunk. Go home. Alright, what are we going to do with Gaboo? Gaboo has no parents now. Are we officially adopting him? By the 12, how could I be so foolish? I should have known better than to let Gaboo accompany us, given what we were like to find. His anguish and despair have served a birth to a primal, just as surely as would the supplications of the faithful. Worse, being born of such tumultuous emotion, this incarnation of Titan seems incapable of naught but violence. If we have one cause for optimism, it is that while many crystals were present, they represented but a fraction of the quantity intended for the summoning ritual, meaning that Titan must be far weaker than planned. But that as it may be, he is yet a primal, and the longer we leave him to bleed the land of ether, the stronger he will grow. And should Titan be permitted to leave Gomorrah, more lives will be lost. The Maelstrom will rally their troops, and the cycle will continue. Chad, you know what must be done? Will you face the Lord of Crags once more? Thank you, my friend. I guess I gave my normal consent. Okay. Alice and I will tend to Gaboo. When you have finished with the primal, look for us at Camp Overlook. We will be expecting you. Oh, so they're not going to join me. Am I going to... Oh, and yeah, confront the Titan in the naval hard. Okay, so that means I've got to like... Oh, okay. I got to do this in the hard mode. Bah. Let's see if I can find it. The naval hard. Alright, I'm going to do hard naval. And let's see how long that takes. Forming party. Takes less than 5 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. Jeez. Alright. Ah. Please tell me that the quests get better, because... this can be just, like, aggravating and annoying. Having to go through these hard dungeons and wait around for people and stuff. One minute down. So they say less than 5 minutes. So less than 5 minutes. Average wait time's less than 5. So say it's 4 minutes. So that means it could be anywhere from 8 minutes to 2 minutes, 3 minutes. We'll see. So that answered my question about all of those dungeons that Auvergne had. It was like, oh, that's why they're there. Because I need to go and do them. Probably I need to... No, I don't... I guess I don't need to go back and talk to Auvergne about it. I just have to finish them here. Hopefully. I didn't even notice that Midgardsman is like sitting on my shoulder. That's kind of cool. He's like, okay, I'll sit here and wait with you. So Tall Morbal, this guy over here, he was there when I came in like 15 minutes ago. So is he waiting for a party as well? Ugh. Hope not. Or he just decided to go to sleep. I don't know. It says you can see what he's doing, but I can't see anything. Examine. There we go. So he is a Storm Private 3rd class. He's a 61 Paladin. Oh, okay. So I guess he could be like, he could be my tank. So I saw something last night that kind of caught my eye. It's like orchestral scrolls. And it's like, oh, I need to go and find out what those are, because I have absolutely no clue. And I'm guessing that you can play music with them, right? But who knows? Let's see. Scrolls. Final Fantasy 14. Alright, let's see what it says. What do I do with these? Who knows? Oh, come on. I don't want to see a stupid movie. I just want to, like, tell me what this is. Key elements of this article are... Oh, yeah, okay. Is the jukebox feature in the patch 3.2. It is a housing item that can be placed in the housing system. Of course, I don't have a house because I have no money. So, orchestration roles, orchestration list, playing songs. Okay, so they're basically useless to me. Good to know. And I found a whole list of every orchestration role dating back to 3.25. Okay. Plenty of them. Here we go. What are they? Orchestration roles are collectible items that can be used to play varying tracks on our orchestration. Orchestrion. Okay. Basically Final Fantasy's version of a jukebox. Okay. And why did my screen do that? I haven't the foggiest idea. It just did. Okay. They can be acquired from vendors, quest rewards, dungeons, and crafting recipes. You've probably collected a few orchestration roles already? Yeah. You may have some sitting in your inventory right now just waiting to be played. Think of these as CDs. They'll usually gather dust in my shelf. They'll usually capture some of 14's epic soundtrack in a form that can be replayed at your leisure in certain areas. 14 has some incredible tunes. The soundtrack can swap between delicate and innocent to thunderously dramatic on a dime. There are really no limit to what the soundtrack's done in the past. It's gone from typical Final Fantasy scoring to incredible rock songs like Oblivion, which scores the Shiva trial. That was the Oblivion. That was the one that we just saw, I'm pretty sure, right? It also features epic reinterpretations of classics like Dancing Mad, Kefka's battle theme from Final Fantasy VI. Sure, you could definitely just look your favorite tracks up on YouTube, but this is Final Fantasy XIV. There's a system for everything. In this game, yeah, no kidding, huh? In this game, there's something to collect around every corner, and if you love the 14 score, you can probably find an you can find a damn music scroll for it. Okay. It tells you where you can get them. You can go on the market and get them. They're really expensive on the market, apparently. You can play them in your in-room. Okay, so I guess there's a jukebox in the in-room. All right, I'll have to look at that. Retiring to an... Yeah, see, I'm looking at the elapsed time now. It's like 7 minutes and 56 seconds. So I've been blabbing for at least 5 minutes. But you'll also find an orchestration in every room. By using the orchestration role, it'll be added to your list. Okay. What's the deal with faded? Oh, yeah, I've got a bunch of faded ones. From time to time, you may pick up a faded scroll. These cannot be used and require a little more legwork to restore their former glory. You'll need to either level an alchemist or find a particularly friendly one if you want to use a faded scroll. By using a new sheet and ink, both crafted by the alchemist or purchased from the market board, the roll can be restored and used as normal. Okay, I don't have anybody who has... I don't have that profession, so it's just like, it is what it is. Okay, we're at 8 minutes. Average wait time, 8 minutes. Yeah, I like the way they revised that. Okay, that's enough on orchestration roles. There we go. Commence. Gotta get everybody here. I can't remember what this does, but I'll try not to die this time. It's a light party. Is it a full party? It is a full party. La Nocia, the Naval Hard. Ow. Alright. I didn't die, which is a good thing. Where'd it go? Alright, yeah. I'm starting to recall. Oh, that one got me. Where'd he go? And the space gets smaller and smaller, right? Yeah, I remember that. Ah! I zigged when I should have zogged. Where am I? Am I anywhere? I'm not even alive, am I? No, I'm smack in the middle. I'm underneath the guy. Oh, jeez. Did I make it? Or did I die again? Yay! They rezzed me just in time to finish. Okay, that was cool. Thank you, treasure coffer. Let's see, can't use that. Craig weapon, eye level 80. Agreed. No one else wants it. Pass. Cool. Let's see, can I give this guy... Oh, I was going to give him kudos, but I guess not. Alright, we got through it. And where do I need to go? Out, huh? Just out. Doesn't matter where. Now I got to figure out how to get out. Is it this way? Nope. I'm going to make you crawl all the way back through this place. Oh, a camp overlook. Let me just jam on over there, because this is... Yeah, there we go. That's better. And I got... yeah, merchant and mender. Let's do that. I haven't seen a mender anywhere. Repair gear? Oh, yeah. Please repair. Thank you. That'll help a little bit. All right, and... oh, my favorite mount so far. Why? Oh, there he is over there. Magitech! Ah, there he is. Did I not tell you he would return safe and sound? Well, sort of, thanks to a healer. The deed is done then. Titan is no more. Yep. Good, there has been enough tragedy this day. He has been like that since he regained consciousness. We believe he can hear us, but he's made no attempt to respond. He is almost certainly still in shock, but we cannot discount the possibility that he succumbed to the Primal's influence. Should that prove to be the case, we'll have to kill him. See? He must be put to death, like any other thrall. Such is the Alliance's policy, yes? You have the right of it, but we must not rush to conclusions. After all, we once feared that Asale's followers were beyond reason, and many have since laid down their arms and accepted Ishgard's peace. That's true. We can but watch, wait, and pray. All right. We'll do that. And Alphanod would rather not worry about what may or may not come to pass. Oh, before I do that, I want to see what I got, because I got a bag of something, right? Oh, look, another orchestration roll. Cannot execute it this time. Fine. Execute this. Cannot execute it this time. How about now I should be able to, right? What's in there? You cannot carry more than one fist of crags. Oh, good. Okay. I already got it. Fine. I'll just... Can I sell it then? Maybe. Use. There we go. All right. Now I'll talk to Alisa. Or, excuse me. Who do I talk to? Alphanod. Having twins in this game is not fun. There is not to be gained from dwelling on an eventuality over which we have no control, much less one which may never come to pass. Let us tend to be more immediate matters, informing Commander Bloedin of Titan's demise, for example. You may be certain that he will be glad of the news. Would you be so kind as to break it to him? And he's still over here by the tree, I gather. Oh, it's raining there. I didn't even notice. Oh, he's over here. He's standing under the shelter, so that's good. Maybe... No, he's not. He's standing out in the rain. Ah, you're a sight for sore eyes. When the others came back without you, I feared the worst, but they said that you had matters well in hand. Well, sort of. All settled then, is it? I'm glad to hear it, but not half as glad as my men will be. Believe in me. Believe me. Regardless of whether or not he was summoned properly, a primal's a primal, and there ain't a soul in Maelstrom that hasn't lost a friend to one. Don't get me wrong, we were all prepared to do our part, but we weren't so naive as to think we'd live to tell the tale. Thankfully, of course, it didn't come to that, which, my friend, sounds to me like cause for celebration. Now, I know you lot have places to be, but why not stay the night? We'd be honored to raise a glass to the triumphant return of Titan's Bane. Is it party time? Fish on a stick. Woohoo. Okay. So what's going on? We're looking at the stars.
Who goes there?
Probably me, right? Yes?
Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp. He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas. It's so quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words. I should be stronger for all my experiences, yet my heart aches more than ever. I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness, I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me. Nevertheless, I had to believe he had good reason. I was determined to uncover the whole truth of the calamity and, perhaps in so doing, find my own purpose in this sea of chaos. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve and of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled Grandfather's words to my father, years ago, before he left Charlayan behind forever. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger. Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it?
I don't
Mayhap
talk
you could
much.
recount some of your adventures in Ishgard.
What will I say? I traveled far and wide with two companions, Justinian and Asale, who were under some rather unique circumstances. I had the pleasure to fight alongside Sir Emmerich when Alphanod and I came to, at last, to the Devarian hinterlands. Let's try that.
Gods! They must have been at each other's throats from dawn till dusk. I dare say you managed to keep the peace, though. Merely being in the presence of the Warrior of Light is surely enough to shame anyone into behaving.
Oh, of course. Just ask my kids.
The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light. As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on, for the sake of those we hold dear.
Meanwhile, Warriors of Darkness.
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
Well, that's easy for him to say. It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Mad much?
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scion's thoughts, and thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
Oh, is this guy an Ashian? Is that, or former Ashian?
Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another course. For the power to invoke the ardor belongeth not unto the Ascians alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all-too-delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart.
Very well. Draw him out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done.
Oh, so they're coming after me now, huh?
What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness.
It's RNJ, isn't it?
Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
Ah, the plot thickens. All that from talking to Blowington. Right, before I launch into something else, I'm going to take a real quick break. I will be back in a flush. Hang in there. All right, I'm back. I refreshed my tea. I stole one of my kids' Oreo cookies. I'm good to go. Let's talk the Alpha Nod. What ho, Chad. I trust you had a good night's rest. I was but this moment speaking with Thancred and Ishtola via Link Pearl. That's cell phone for the rest of us. They had some interesting news to share. Apparently, during the course of their respective investigations, both came across crates which had once borne Ishgardian seals. It would seem that someone in the capital had been very busy indeed. Accordingly, the Temple Knights have launched a full-scale investigation, for Amrix believes that it is only a matter of time before the culprits are found, but we shall have to wait and see. In the meantime, it seems only prudent to look into the recent activities of the other tribes, in case they too are flush with his guardian's crystals, and with that in mind, I suggest we pay Uringer another... Wait, where's Alice? She was here a moment ago, and Gabu? Search for Alice. And they're in this area. They're not over there. They're just hanging out over here, sitting out in the rain. Another cutscene. Ah, let me guess. It's time to leave, isn't it? My apologies for disappearing again. If it is any consolation, I have already packed my things. How is he? Brother, Commander Blowenden, something tells me you're not solely here out of concern for his welfare. But to answer your question, there has been no change. He will not speak or eat. I'm not even sure if he slept. If he did, he seems none the better for it. He just shuffles about with that same expression on his face. How can you tell? But, anyway. You will look after him, won't you, Commander, and treat him with every kindness? He's still in there, I know it. Beneath the anguish and the despair, he's still fighting with all his heart. He deserves to be taken in, given that chance. Until he comes back to us, until we know for certain what has become of him. You needn't worry. If he hadn't risked his neck to warn us and help you secure the better part of the crystals, this could have turned out a damn sight worse than it did. We'll not soon forget that, and nor will Maelstrom Command. I'm so sorry, Gabu. I truly am. You should never have been made to, and I know I cannot possibly understand. Mayhap there is nothing I can do or say. The pain, the anger, the helplessness, the music. Hold fast to the memories of better times. Remember them as they were. Let it burst. Fill it up again with your love for them and never, ever forget. Come along, little one. Gabu, I will remember them. And you, Alice, thank you. I guess we're all in a little shock. Have faith, sister. Your words have reached him. In time, he will recover. And those who orchestrated these events will be made to answer for their crimes. A thousand times over, there will be a reckoning. And return to the Waking Sands. All right, we're going to go back and see what's going on with Orange. Oh, that's right. I can't do that. Back here. Where is it? Number 1. Use. There. We have heard the glad tidings of Ogomaro, my friends. By the grace of the 12 and your most valiant efforts, the people of Limsa Lominsa may rest easy. I should like to think so, yes. Though we failed to prevent the Lord of Crags from manifesting, we did succeed in weakening him, enabling our friend to dispatch him before the Warriors of Darkness could make matters worse. 'Twas by no means an unmitigated success, but it will have to suffice. Then let us speak of another matter, one which weigheth heavy on my minds lately. As thou didst request, I sought out the Gurun oracles, and we might better understand the aims of the Warriors of Darkness. Though their copious use of allegory defieth any single interpretation, the oracles paint a most disturbing picture, one of worlds parallel to our own, apart yet linked, reduced to ruin with every umbral calamity. 7 times have they succeeded, then of 10 and 3, only 6 worlds remain. Aye, all is as my lady Menephilia spake unto thee. As for what's become of these reflections when they and the source are rejoined, frail flesh undone in umbral fires, each soul surrendereth to her call, to flow unto this endless sea. There is there to endure as one and none. In other words, to just go poof, right? Is that my interpretation? Then, if the Warriors of Darkness succeed, everyone in their world will die? In essence, aye. The verse speaketh of the renunciation of the flesh and subsequent return to the life stream. However, this fate may yet be preferable to the alternative, for if the first were to fall to transient light in the manner of the Warriors of Darkness described, it would give way unto a void wherein none may know either life or death. For better to die, they reason, for in death there is life. The essence of a soul, which returneth unto the source, may be born anew, saved, such as last is their belief, I surmise. If that is true, then gods, no one should ever have to make such a choice. Agreed. Ere we speak further on this subject, I would share with thee another recent discovery. 'Twould seem that several sizable shipments of crystals have been delivered into the hands of certain Alamegan parties. Alamegans? Strange. And you believe this is to be the work of the same Ishgardian smugglers who supplied the beast tribes? I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, and lest thou wonder at their motive, I would remind you that Ashians did once attempt to bring about the summoning of Ralgar. The individuals who took receipt of these shipments are refugees belonging to a group devoted to the cause of Alamegan liberation. It may also interest thee to know that their Ishgardian suppliers appear to be none other than the remnants of Eileen Rauli's network of spies. Eileen Rauli... Oh, okay. Whatever. Surely you jest, and yet it is not so surprising. Bereft of leadership and hunted by the Alliance, I can well imagine such villains being desperate enough to conspire with the Ashes, assuming they even know or care who their new employers are. All of which is irrelevant. Forgive me. We must seek out the resistance group which received the crystals without delay. Chad, Alice, will you come with me to Little Alamigo? Yeah, I'm so agreeable. Of course I will. Yes, of course. I should like to hear what they have to say for themselves firsthand. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Cell phone call. Alphanod, LSA, Chad, are you three listening? Good, I have tidings. The Temple Knights raided the smuggler's warehouse less than an hour ago. A cursory interrogation of the prisoners yielded confirmation that they were in the employ of, and I hope you're sitting down, a man in black robes. How did we know? Then you have them, and the crystals too? What few remained, regrettably, it would seem they dispatched one final shipment in the hours before we struck. 'Twas bound for Little Alamigo, we are told, where it will be received by members of the local resistance group. Since Sir Emmeric's men no longer have need of my services, I have a mind to head that way. As do we, by happy coincidence. We learned of the shipments but a few moments ago. And there I was thinking I might finally be one step ahead of the Warrior of Light and his little helpers. Wait a moment. There is more, and I defy you not to be surprised by this revelation. The leader of the Ishgardian's smugglers are formerly in the employ of Eileen Raoul, the infamous Ivy herself. Once again, Thancred, I fear I must inform you that I already knew that shit. Thancred, with whom else have you shared this information? About the smugglers? No one. As I think I mentioned, the raid was less than an hour ago. I was planning to contact Ashtola next, but there's someone else you would have me notify first? No, there isn't. Ernjay knew this already. Click, click. I'm trainable. I can figure things out. Sometimes. All right, Alphanod. One, the world has gotten into her. It is twice now that we have sought Ernjay's aid, and twice she has treated him as if he were a stranger. The Archon was one of Grandfather's most dedicated pupils and spent as much time at the Levelure estate as we did. He's practically a member of the family. Truth be told, I struggled to recall a day from my childhood when I did not see the three of them laughing together. See the three of them yawning together? Okay, sorry about that. If this continues, I may have to raise the matter later, though. Little Alamigo awaits. So I have to tell a little story here. So I think I mentioned that the reason I moved my schedule to evenings is because I got asked to play softball with a bunch of friends of mine. And I said, okay. So it's a seniors league. Just to show you how senior. We have two pitchers, and our main pitcher is over 90 years old. The guy's 91. I'm not quite that old, but it's like, it was the first softball game that I've actually played in something like 20 years, and it was a lot of fun. So we play on Tuesdays night. And so if I'm yawning, it's because, one, I had to get up at the butt crack of dawn to get to the ball field. Two, I shoveled down my breakfast. And three, I didn't get to make any coffee, so I've not had coffee today. I'm going completely non-caffeinated tonight. So it's like, all right, let's get out of here. I need to go to Little Alamigo. All right. Where is Little Alamigo? There it is. I will get to the bottom of this. Okay. Oh, forgive me. It's been a long day. Did you have something to say? Runje? Oh, I've always struggled to understand what's going on in his head. Now more than ever. Listen, Chad, if anything should happen, it should be me who just know that I'm prepared to do what I must do. What must be done. Right then. To more pressing matters, since we have no idea when Thancred might arrive, I suggest we see what information we can gather in his absence. Okay. Let us pray that someone will be willing to speak with us about the resistance. Alphanod. Alphanod is eager to get to work. So, to review, we are reliably informed that members of the Alamegan resistance operated here have taken receipt of several large shipments of crystals, our task being to ascertain who and why. Given the size of the shipment, I find it hard to believe that anyone here could be wholly unaware of the resistance movements. The challenge, of course, will be finding individuals who are both able and willing to share such information with outsiders. It would seem sensible to divide our forces. Chad, why don't you question the residents in the eastern half of the town? Alcei and I will do the same in the west, and afterward we can rendezvous here to share our findings. So I'm going east. Okay, and who do I need to talk to over here? Question the residents of Little Alamigo. Is this one I can... The commanding officer would have my head on a pike if I were to allow one who had yet to complete even the simplest of guild-issued level quests to undertake one of our tasks. Oh, yes, okay. Talk down to me, why don't you? Oh, that'll teach me. How about Alfen? Is he going to talk to me? The young ones are consumed with a passion I've not seen in years. Liberation is at hand, they say. My fighting days are long gone, but I can still contribute in other ways. Politices and other simple remedies for one. Okay. He's obviously not someone I need to talk to. So they told me to go east, so I need to go inside. Alright, I was thinking I needed to talk to people out there, but apparently that's not the case. Alright, Tailbot. I see you there going around asking questions, looking for the Griffin and his lot, I'll bet. Seems that their talk of Little Alamigo these days, folk wondering what he's about, what he's got in store for the Garleans, and what under that mask of his, of course. Some say he's hardly got a face, what with all the scars. Others reckon he's been marked for death by the Empire, and that they'd send a bloody legion if they knew he was here. Snort. Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, well that's an interesting tale. Sifrid. Chat with me for a moment. Do not mind her. It's not that she hates me. Okay. Let me guess. Come to join the fight, have you? No need to deny it, friend. You're not the first to answer the Griffin's call. While he's lit a fire in every Alamegan's heart, he's also inspired more than a few Uldans to pledge themselves to the cause. And little wonder, the Garleans won't stop until we're all under the yoke. Okay, I got one more. And we don't know whether this last one is down below. Probably is, huh? So the question is, how do I get down below? Through the door? No, that's going out. So it's not that way. We're going to go back in. There we go. Up the ramp. Ah. Otellan. Oh, the Resistance. Damned if I know. It's not as if I'd be any use to them. Cough, wheeze. If you set store by all these tales of secret weapons, good luck to you. But I'm not old for the masks' bedtime stories. This is a lot. And it's time we got used to it. Okay. And now, can I jump down? And I go out and talk to whoever. Alpha Nod. I suppose I should ask what you learned, but I think I already know. This Griffin seems to be the leader of a newly formed faction within the Resistance, the Masks. Yet despite their growing popularity, no one seems to know much about them, only that they are the most aggressively militant group to join the movement in recent memory. Indeed, many claim their commitment to the cause of Alamegan liberation is unrivaled. We can but hope their revolutionary fervor is never challenged in the direction of a primal. Never challenged. Though I feel confident that this is a group which received the crystal shipment, we yet lack proof. Before taking any action, I would speak with the settlement's leader to confirm my suspicions and mayhaps enlist his help while I am about it. Given that you and Gundobald are already acquainted, mayhap it would be best if you took the lead, shall we? So in the original game, I got to know this gentleman. So we're going to go chat with him. There's the old guy. Dude, remember me? Much as it pleases me to see you again, Chad, I cannot help but wonder if I should be worried. I hear you and yours have been asking questions. Yes? The Griffin? Aye, I know of him, as do we all. He and his masks have become a leading faction within the Resistance. Though there was suspicion at first given his secretive ways, he quickly proved himself a charismatic and capable commander. Men are drawn to his passion and his vision. They truly believe that he has what it takes to lead them to victory. Even I cannot help but admire the man for what he's accomplished, but I have not forgotten Wilrid. Wilrid? Oh, I was blind to the danger of his ambitions, and you were not. Oh, Wilrid, that was the kid. Yeah, I remember now. The Griffin will soon deliver a speech to our people at the sunken temple of Karn. Go and see him with your own eyes. Weigh his words with your own heart. How convenient. 'Tis but a pity Thancred is not here to join us. You two go on ahead. I shall stay behind and wait for him. And we go back out. And take a flight somewhere. The Sunken Temple of Tharn, wherever that is. I can't help but think I've been here before. Oh. Another hard dungeon, right? Has it begun already? I hear voices coming from within.
Brothers and sisters, 20 years ago, Alamigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire. In our haste to overthrow the King of Ruin, we turned a blind eye to our foes in the north. With our glorious revolution, we but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old. And when confronted with our failure, we fled. Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. And I know each and every one of you feels the same. We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out, building the twisted steel ramparts which now mar our once majestic mountains. We abandoned them, the brave and true, to fight and die for their country, or worse, to be conscripted and sent off to rob another poor bastard of his home. We abandoned them, the meek and powerless, to bow and scrape when the Garleans pass, to sully themselves that they might live to see another day of misery. The Black Wolf may be dead, but a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Alamigo now. A beast, not a fraction as merciful. You all know the Eorzean Alliance will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it. Only we can free our brothers and sisters from the Empire's tyranny, my friends. Only we have the courage to stand and fight. They have imprisoned us. They have enslaved us, and they have murdered us, but no more! Blood demands blood, and the Garleans shall pay for every drop they have spilt upon our lands.
Oh boy.
This I promise you. For we have a power within us, my friends. A power befitting our pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it. And together, we shall see the Alamigan standard raised over the mountains of Gia Arbania once more.
A power befitting their pride. Not at all ominous, that. Wait, is that...
Yeah?
What are you two doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Well, well, this is quite the surprise.
If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel...
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
Ablimo has a point there. Oh, the water's broken. Sorry. I just had to. Words cannot express how glad I am to see both of you alive and well. And you, though it was pretty obvious you and Chad would be fine. The Crystal Braves never had a realistic chance of capturing any of the Scions, divided as they were and distrusted by the better part of Eorzea. But if you truly believe that, forgive me, what exactly have you two been doing all this time? Repaying a favor. After the banquet, we had no choice but to flee Ul'dah, and we would not have been able to do so without the aid of some old friends from the Resistance. That's right. They smuggled us out of the city and sheltered us in Little Alamigo, all at a great risk to themselves. Obviously, we couldn't let that go unacknowledged, so we offered to help them out with their operations for a while. When we learned the Scion's exoneration and Lolorito had severed all ties with the Crystal Braves and that General Raban had been reinstated, we resolved to make contact, but having long since discarded our link pearls as a precautionary measure, our options were rather limited. Now, they could have gotten throwaway phones, toss numbers. Oh, I guess, yeah, all right, whatever. To make matters more complicated, we were embroiled in a delicate operation at the time, leaving me with little choice but to entrust a letter to a courier. I gather from your puzzled expressions, however, that you never received it. That would be true. To be honest, we thought this might happen. While the masks are happy to let the refugees spread the word within the community, they're pretty strict about communicating with outsiders. Oh, and we also heard a rumor that the Griffin doesn't want us meddling in his affairs. Griffin mistrusts the science of the Seven Dawn? Apparently. Curious. It is well known that we are no friends of Garlemald. One would think the man who we saw beseeching all and sundry to join his cause would welcome our support. I should say that the man you saw was not in fact the Griffin, but an impersonator, and a talented rabble-rouser to boot. It would not surprise me if he were responsible for the majority of these public appearances. As you may have gathered, the Griffin is an extremely cautious and distrusting man who has made every effort to conceal his identity. Even when we participated in a raid under his direct command, we were not permitted to approach him. It's hard to know what to make of it. The secrecy, the impersonators, the masks. That says the lady wearing a mask. What? It's not as if I'm making all of you wear one, and mine only covers half my face. It's completely different. Anyway, when we heard the Griffin was due to give a speech, we thought it might be a good opportunity to get a better sense of the man behind the... Yes, okay. And for all the good it did, and now you have heard the whole of it, but tell me, what prompted you to take an interest in the Griffin? I mansplain it. Summoning? You're not serious. I can't believe it. The Resistance would never even entertain such a ridiculous plan. But the Griffin? Well, the man is an enigma. I cannot say with any confidence what he would or would not do. What I can say, however, is that the speech we heard today was not the first to make reference to a power capable of defeating the Empire. Ugh, excuse me. The masks have made many such claims of fate. I confess I have assumed it to be mere bluster, but in the context of the shipments of which you spoke, it is not impossible that they are alluding to a primal. Whatever it is, we'll find out together, and if anyone tries to stop us, they'll answer to me. Indeed, that is assuming you'll have us. I guess we will. All right. And what do we do with Papalimo? I get to get some food. All right. Papalimo has a mind to learn the Griffin's true intentions. If, as you suspect, the Griffin is indeed plotting to summon a primal, we must needs obtain confirmation while there is yet time to act. To that end, I propose we question his double. Given his role as group de facto mouthpiece, I should not be surprised if he were one of the Griffin's closest associates. And while he may not be aware of the most sensitive details, he may probably tell us the mask's plan in broad strokes. Like the man whom he impersonates, however, he is wary of outsiders. He will not expose himself without a suitable incentive. My plan is as follows. You and Alphanod will pose as adventurers, fallen on hard times, inspired by his words to take up arms for a noble cause. Ida and I, as members of the Resistance, will recount tales of your past achievements and testify as to your usefulness in the struggles ahead. With our enthusiastic assurances still ringing in his ears, he will decide to welcome you in person, and we will arrange a meeting. You will need to look the part that we might maintain the charade until we have him cornered at least. This should be enough to purchase suitable garments from Tailbot and have him rub a respectable amount of dirt on them for good measure. Any questions? All right, so I'm taking some coin and I'm going to go find some new duds. It all seems simple enough, thank you. And with that, Chad, let us be off. And I gotta go talk to Tailbot. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Except Tailbot's inside, so I can't talk to him here. Do 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 do. Do do do. Is he over here? No, he's completely in the other area, isn't he? Okay. Going the right way, I guess. There's Alphanod and Tailbot. You want to buy what? I don't know what you're up to, but I want no part of it. Yeah, you'll want a part of it after I give you this. Well, you're the ones with the gill, and seeing that your friends of Papalimo. There, tunic and slops for both of you, tailored and treated to your taste. Now, off with you before someone sees us together. Clothes maketh the man, they say. Right then, I will go and change and see you at spot Papalimo marked on our maps. And let's see. While wearing the weathered shepherd's tunic and slops, speak with Alphanod. So are those in my bag? I would assume they are. Weathered shepherd slops. Equip. Unable to change gear, insufficient armory chest. Really? What did that say again? Equip. Insufficient chest space. Well, now that's unusual. Something I've run into now? Great. Huh. So, which one is full? That one isn't. That one is not. That one is not. That one isn't. That one isn't. I can't believe any of these are full. But I've got a bunch of stuff that I can't do anything with, so I guess I'm going to have to go sell stuff, huh? And I don't know what some of this stuff means because I'm not good at any of like the glamours and stuff like that. All right. I think this is a good place for me to call it, especially since I keep yawning in your ears tonight. I'm sorry about that. schedule is still a little bit in flux. We will not be having our, Peep and I will not be doing our SWTOR story time tomorrow. And that's because she has an appointment for her doggy to go to the hospital and get a checkup. It's nothing serious for her pet. So, but anyway, I guess the veterinarian only works part-time, so you have to fit it in when you can, kind of thing. I am planning on being back. I'll say this, there is a possibility I might be back Wednesday night. There's a possibility I may not. I'm going to leave it open. I might be back on Thursday to play some SWTOR. And if that happens, great. I'm scheduled to do that. I'm probably going to do it. If I don't see you before the next time I see you, have a great day. Have a wonderful afternoon. Have a fantastic evening. Thanks for stopping by and keeping me company. I hope I've entertained you. I love you all, and peace out.